Alright guys, so we got 2 more tracks left on the Take Me Back to Eden album to check out. The title track, which we're going to be doing here in just a second, and then finally Euclid to close it out and finish this thing. And both of these tracks are awesome. Take Me Back to Eden is an 8.5 minute epic song. I love it. And then Euclid completely changes. It's epic, but it's epic in a different way. We'll talk about that when we get to that video. But we're not going to waste any more time. We're going to get right into Take Me Back to Eden. Let's check it out. It wouldn't be an epic title track if there wasn't some dramatic fade in to the song. Sounds great though. And then he sounds really good when he comes in right here in just a second.
I dream in phosphorescence, bleed through spaces, see you drifting past the fall, but no one told you where to go. We dive through crystal.
Vocal harmony sounds so good. We got the little bit of the guitar in the back. You can just, obviously we already know this song is epic as hell, but you can just tell that it's gonna build to something really big. The vocals sound so good on this. And then when we build right here, just so epic. I love it.
Well, yeah, I spit blood when I wake up.
Alright, I'm gonna pause it for just a second. So there is one section in this song that I'm not a huge fan of, and it's this right here. I really usually enjoy when Sleep Token does rap or hip hop, R&B, that kind of sound. I really enjoy it, but I feel like this particular section is a little bit too abrupt. Even though it sounds good, it sounds good on its own. The flow is good, the beat's good, Vessel sounds great, of course. It seems a little forced in this song. And then there's a couple lines in here. I've got the lyrics pulled up again. Room feels like a meat freezer. I'm dangling like cold cuts. That one line just kind of takes me out of it. I don't know why, but that one line feels kind of cringe to me, and I hate to say that. Sleep Token and cringe are not two words that I usually would use in a sentence. I fucking love this band, but that one line is just kind of it doesn't do it for me. It just kind of sounds weird. However, that doesn't take away from the fact that this song is absolutely incredible still as a whole and as epic. This is just one piece of the song. It's just not for me. But once we get through it, the rest of the song is just, in my opinion, absolutely incredible. So let's keep it going.
Well, yeah, I spit blood when I wake up. Sink porcelain stain, choking up brain matter and makeup. Just 2 days since the mainframe went down and I'm still messed up. Room feels like a meat freezer, I dangling like cold cuts. Missed calls, answer phones from people I just.
It's still got overall like that epic sound to it, like with the piano chords just like hitting every so often, and it's got that synth. Like, it still has that epic sound. And then we're back into this, and I love this. From here on out, it's awesome. And then this change is really abrupt too, but I feel like it works better than the rap section. I love this part. These few lines sound so good. I really like that line. I'm a winged insect, you're a funeral pyre. Like, he just can't help but be drawn to him, to her, or to it, whatever it is. Sleep. I don't know the whole lore behind Sleep Token, but I know it has something to do with a deity named Sleep, so I guess that's what he's talking about. I don't know. That little line from Chokehold in the background. It's so out of nowhere, and I fucking love this. The double bass sounds so good on this part. I love it. Oh, I love that. Such a heavy breakdown. I love it. All right, so we made it to the title track, Take Me Back to Eden, and I love this song, like I already said a bunch of times while it was playing, except for that one little section that I feel was a little bit forced in this particular song. Usually it's not in their songs, but just for some reason, that little section in this song hits me the wrong way. But other than that, the other like 7 minutes of the song are just incredible. They're epic, they're heavy, they're dark and emotional, and I just love it. The lyrics are deep. I already said, I don't get all of the Sleep Token lore. I know that there's a deity named Sleep that like Vessel worships or has some sort of relationship with. I'm not exactly sure, and I don't know if it's like a metaphor for relationships in his real life, and they just use these like theatrics to kind of convey this story or what. I don't know. We've dove into the lyrics a little bit in the past few songs, and like I said, I don't really know the whole story behind it, but I just kind of interpret what I can from the lyrics that I have in front of me. And this one seems to be like, for some reason, I'm picking up like a reference to going back to like to where it started, to where this relationship started or something. Like maybe before the relationship or something, because Take Me Back to Eden seems like a biblical reference to me, like the Garden of Eden or whatever, and it like represents innocence. And there's a line in this song about innocence. No amount of self-sought fury will bring back the glory of innocence. So I could be way off base here with that reference. It could have nothing to do with the Garden of Eden or anything biblical at all. It just kind of sounds like that to me, like he's trying to like take me back to Eden, like take me back to before we became tangled up, whether it's this relationship with a person or tangled up with this sleep deity. I'd already mentioned during the song that I really like the line, my, those eyes like fire, I'm a winged insect, you're a funeral pyre. So it's like maybe he wants to get out of this entanglement that he's in with sleep or this person or whoever, but he literally can't. It sounds like a moth to flame kind of deal. Like he cannot help himself from being drawn to this thing or this person. Like no matter how bad it is for him, this relationship, it like no matter how toxic it is for him, because it seems like in the previous tracks he has talked about how bad this relationship is, like how much self-harm comes from it, and just like it's overall not a healthy relationship that he has with this thing or this person. But he can't help himself. So that's kind of what I get from it. Like this whole thing is, him kind of reflecting back on the relationship, and he's saying, take me back to before that so I can maybe avoid all this pain. That's just kind of what I'm picking up from the song. Again, I could be way off, and like I've said in the previous videos, everybody has their own interpretation. I'm sure that there is like an actual meaning to this, and I could be way off base. But anyway, music wise, this song is incredibly epic and emotional, just like a lot of their other songs. It's got some heavy sections, it's got some softer sections. I love the epic fade in to the song. And like I said, like it wouldn't be an epic title track if it didn't fade in and start with just vocals, and you got the synth and it's just building. And then when we get to the Take Me Back to Eden part, and it just comes in and it's so grand and epic and just so big, and I love it. And then I would be a fool not to address that breakdown at the end that is just absolutely out of nowhere, but I fucking love it because it's so heavy and just raw. That final breakdown sounds like angry, like he wants to go back, but he can't. And like that breakdown to me symbolizes his frustration, like all the frustration that he has of trying to, I don't know, maybe fix this relationship or get out of it or something, like to better himself, and he just can't do it. And because that first line, it says, I have traveled far beyond the path of reason, take me back to Eden, take me back to Eden. So it's like he's not even himself anymore. Like he's like all logical thought and like rationality or whatever has gone out the window, and he is completely obsessed with this thing or this person that he doesn't want to be. Again, their lyrics are so deep, and like I feel like you could just study them forever and maybe not still fully understand what story or message he's trying to convey. And that's one of the reasons I love these guys, because everything about them is so deep and well thought out. The lyrics, the music, the construction of the song, the dynamics of the song, the little tidbits that they throw in. Like in this song, I know there was a callback to several other songs, and I didn't pick them all out, but I know I specifically heard one from Chokehold, and I know there's a list of others, and I've seen, and I cannot remember right off the top of my head at this point, but I know there's lots of references, and I love stuff like that. This band, their music is just incredible. I know I've said that, and I ramble on and on and on about it, but I just love these guys. We got one track left, Euclid, and it's epic, but like I said in the beginning of this video, it's epic for a completely different reason. It's not like dark and epic. It's more happy, and it's more like a resolution to this story or this relationship or something. And it's got like a completely different big sound to it that I really, really enjoy. So stay tuned for that, and I appreciate you guys checking out these songs with me, and let me know what you thought of the title track down in the comments, and I will see you in the next one. All right, bye.